in comparison to most conversations, would you say that was up there?
Absolutely. Totally. 10 notches higher because
10
it was
notches
all
higher.
quality
It was
in that
all
stipulated
quality.
time. So I think it was amazing.
And yet I didn't talk about myself once. What am I supposed to say? Many people that are afraid of conversations or afraid of meeting new people worry about what they're supposed to say in a conversation. They think so much about, oh, I don't know if I'm a good talker, or, you know, how am I supposed to like converse? They get apprehensive because they think that they have to be interesting. They think that to give someone a great conversation that they have to have interesting facts, great stories. Here's the reality. To give someone a great conversation, you don't have to do anything at all. In fact, I'm going to prove it to you. I am going to have a conversation with someone and I'm going to restrict myself. All I'm going to be able to do is ask the first question. And then the only thing I'm going to be able to do is pick out words that they have said and repeat them. Occasionally, I might have to say a couple of things like, tell me more, but that is it. I am not going to be allowed to say anything at all. And here's the crazy thing. I bet you that this person is going to have an amazing conversation. And here's why. Because we think that conversations are all about what I have done, what interesting stories do I have, me. But the reality is, a great conversation is about the person that you are talking to, making them important. So watch this video and you will see that it is absolutely easier than anybody thinks to create, to give a person an amazing conversation. And all it takes is listening to what they say and repeating that. That is all. Am I in shot? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hi Neha.
Hi Munir, how are you?
I'm good. So Neha, can you tell me about any hobbies or passions that you might have?
Okay, so my foremost, like the best thing that I love to do is I love meeting new people.
Cool.
And love listening to their stories.
Wow.
I love narrating my story to them and the whole exchange of ideas and
your story.
yeah.
Oh wow. What? Go on.
Okay. So basically my story is about the professions that I changed and what I got to learn through each of that. So my dad used to call me a butterfly because I used to flip, like, you know, jump from one thing to the other, from the other to something else.
Okay.
And I always love to learn new things. So whenever I see
like
something new,
things?
For example, I'm a clinical psychologist by profession, but I've also been an RJ with a channel called as Radio Mirchi for 2 years.
Okay.
Then I've done my acting course with Mr. Anupam Kher, who's a Bollywood actor. I did a full-time course with him. I did some print shoots, I did modeling for a while, and last year post-marriage I won Mrs. India Worldwide.
Wow.
So then,
worldwide?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we had about 10,000 contestants contesting for this. Out of that, 55 were taken to Vietnam for the training. And out of that, out of all the question answers and the session, they selected one of us. But I won that competition.
Vietnam?
Yeah, but the competition was in Delhi, our training was in Vietnam. The whole grooming process happened in Vietnam.
The grooming process?
Yes.
What?
Okay, so they taught us the basics about ramp walk, because you know, after marriage, women somewhere tend to forget themselves. So we had to bounce back into being how the Miss India's trained. We had a training similar to that. So we had to wear like 5-inch heels every single day from like morning 9 to evening 11, like 11 at
9
night.
9 a.m.
Yes,
till
11 at night. And our feet used to bleed, and we used to have these horrible swellings, but then you had to go through all of it. And we
all
had
of it?
oh yeah.
Wow.
So it was like a whole journey, amazing journey. And then the end result was really sweet. So I don't like complain about it.
Oh wow. Wow. And tell me about end results.
Yeah, so the end result was 55 of us were on the stage. Out of that, from our first ramp walk, they shortlisted it to 25. From those 25, they asked us, you know, like we had to show our personality. So they got down to 14. From 14 to 7 was a question answer round. So they asked me, how has media influenced you as a person?
Yeah.
So I spoke to them about what I told you right now.
Yeah.
And I told them that there was this girl who was very underconfident. And I had a fear of public speaking. I couldn't talk to new people.
Yeah.
So step by step, I tried to overcome my own fears, and that's how the media background helped me.
So you couldn't talk to new people?
I couldn't talk to people at all. Like I froze in my college, and that was like I almost fainted on my college stage. So that memory always stayed with me till like last year. And then and my final question was, they asked me, they gave us a black rose, and unfortunately I was contestant number 1. So first it was a common question answer round, but they changed it, twisted it the last minute, and they showed me an image of a black rose, which had different colors in it, and they're like, please tell us, what does that mean to you? And I was dumbfounded. 10 seconds I was just staring into it, and I said, then everything came flashing, like, you know, the whole practice that I'd put in, and I said, if I don't answer now, I'm going to just, you know, this is just going to be one memory that...
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
and so you answered?
So I answered, so I saw the different colors of the rainbow that I related to our own character. So I said that the beautiful black flower and the different colors are an amalgamation of the man's character, you know, which is filled with 7 different colors, like sensitivity, sensibility, discipline. So I just listed out the qualities: love, humor, and that got me the crown.
Humor.
Yes, of course, Munir. That's so very important. A good sense of humor.
It is important.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, being sensitive, being empathetic towards people is also very important.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the
Empathetic? Tell me about that.
Okay. I believe that gratitude and empathy are 2 jewels that every human being should have with them, because if you don't understand somebody else's pain, you can never relate to that other person. Just be more non-judgmental and be more loving towards other human beings, because everybody has their own story.
Wow. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Okay. So so I'm gonna explain actually what we did. So with Rishabh, I said, let's have I want you to have a conversation where you just ask one question.
Oh man,
and then just pick a word.
Okay.
And all you do is just show support, and it's a challenge. But I should have asked you, how did you enjoy that conversation?
I loved it. It was like, you know, somebody so interested in knowing my story that I felt very nice about sharing it. So I went on to the more detailed version of it.
Yeah.
Because if somebody is disinterested, then I cut it short that this is my story.
Exactly.
But because of the interest that you showed, I was also very interested to share my story.
And so that conversation that we've just had, you enjoyed that a lot more than if I came and started just my story is da 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 da. Yeah. And you know why that is? It's because you were I showed importance in you. I gave you importance.
Absolutely. Yes.
And the reason I wanted to film this is because a lot of people, like you said, you were worried about talking to people once upon a time.
Yes.
And the reason people worry about talking to people is because they believe they think what am I going to say?
Yeah, I'm nothing to say. I used to think I don't have any story, I don't have anything to say, and people are going to get bored of my conversation.
And I have to be interesting. I have to this. I have to that.
Yes.
When the reality is the only thing you can get away with one question if you seed it enough. And so there's no pressure. It's all
and it
just
works
about
wonders, trust me. Like
and let me my conversation with you just now, even though you know we were filming, you didn't know what it was about, right?
No,
you
I had no clue at all. I was just
in comparison to most conversations, I mean, I know it was short. Like we could have gone on for a long, but in comparison to most conversations, would you say that was up there?
Absolutely, totally, 10 notches higher, because
10
it was
notches
all
higher.
quality
It was
in that
all
stipulated
quality.
time. So I think it was amazing.
And yet I didn't talk about myself once.
And this formula worked absolutely.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you so much,
doing that
Munir.
demonstration. I really appreciate
Pleasure.
that. Thank you. Cool.
Oh, hello internet. Munir heard you like cat videos, so he hired me to talk to you. He makes videos to show you how to influence yourself through mindset changes and others through the power of persuasion. So when you hit the subscribe button now, you will get exclusive interviews, secrets, and mind-blowing tips on how to lead a more successful life.